All right, we're moving up to the big boys here.
Yep, here comes the Bantam power rankings. And the Cumberland Panthers, what can you say? I mean, second straight shutout, 59-0 over Myers Riders this week. They've scored 111 points. They haven't had a single point allowed against them.
You know, the Panthers Bantam team is an interesting little case study for the league right now because there's some pretty high-profile players on that team that have kind of sat out football for a year or two. You know,
Christian Villa.
Yeah, Christian, the quarterback, he's been phenomenal in the summer OVFL leagues. Decided not to play OPFL this year. Has ambitions to go to the United States, which is great, absolutely great. It's just I don't think it's clear the best way to get kids down there at this point. You know, a lot of controversy on that issue and what kids should be doing if they do have aspirations of going down to the South. It has worked in the past with a few kids. Probably 90% of them pop back up eventually and end up on a U Sports roster. But how can you not encourage a kid if they have those aspirations? How do you not help them get down there?
If they want to go down there, then I say give it a shot. But you also have to remember all the programs that are down in the States. I mean, you look at the programs in Texas, you look at the programs in South Carolina, and all the other sort of outlying regions where there are big youth football programs.
Right.
And unfortunately, we're not the only ones playing football here.
That's right. And, the fact that states, the big powerhouse states like Florida and California, they had the weather is on their side. I mean, we can't play. We have to be in domes, and same for baseball, right? Steve, you chip in there with baseball. I mean, how do you compete when you can play outside 12 months of the year?
Right. Not only that, given the nature of football, it's intrinsic fabric of the United States, and their 300 million estimate. We're 30 million estimate. They're 10 times our size. It's their national sport. I mean, well, that and baseball. Yep. I always say when kids want to race down there and try to make their mark, it's always a sad realization that sometimes it might be better to be a bigger fish in a smaller pond, and make a bit more of a splash if you want to get noticed. Give yourself a chance to fill out a little bit.
Right. And along that lines, this probably is going to be a topic that will come up again and again. And this is a good one for the off season when kids are starting to think about what they should be doing, spending their time. Is it training? Is it bulking up? Is it working on skills with elite trainers? Is it or is it just playing the damn game? There's a lot of lessons that you can't learn in a camp. Right. And part of that is being a good teammate and those life lessons that football teaches you that I hate to say it, but some kids maybe are missing. And they're missing the best part when you look back as an adult on this game. But we'll probably have some guests to talk a little bit more about that. We won't harp on that for too long, but as an adult that's now back in the game, I do think that there is a little bit of a drain that comes with that. And we like to see our coaches that live here in Ottawa contributing to the leagues that are here, instead of trying to go and build something outside of it. Why don't we just make what we have better? So there's something to be said about that. If you want to hear more about that, let us know if this is a hot topic that you guys want us to unpack a little bit more. But